Are you tired of working from home? Are you thinking about flying?
What?
Are you tired of the way things are?
You're standing too close.
Do you dream about going someplace else? Someplace hot?
Why don't you let me ask all the questions? Hi beautiful people from around the world. Welcome to another video on my channel, Women Who Travel. And today's episode is gonna be a lot of fun. Drum roll. So I asked women, what are their 2 top destinations around the world? Could be any city, any country. So let's check out what women said are their favorite top 2 destinations and why so.
Go to Russia, just because I think they have, such a beautiful and they have really cool vodka train tours between different cities.
Oh, what? Tell me more about the vodka train tours.
So it goes between Moscow and Johannesburg, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Johannesburg isn't so that good. Moscow and something else. The train basically starts in a smaller city in Russia, and it goes across the landscape until you get to Moscow. And it's just an amazing tour that you go on.
Say number 1, London. I really love the place for the vibe that it has, for the kind of people that it has, the energy of the place. I think it's contagious, it's very enticing, and what I most love about the place is the fact that you just have to walk around, and at the end of each street you'll find something new happening, some crowd which is doing something else. So Piccadilly Square has its own vibe, and then you go to Covent Garden and that's its own thing, and then Oxford is doing its own shopping and everything.
What will be my top 2 destinations?
I would say Prague in Czech Republic.
I'd say Prague.
I don't have words to describe Prague. It was beautiful. It was basically something that you would dream of, and it comes into reality. I think that's what Prague was when we entered the city. The architecture, the landscape of that city, it was just breathtaking.
I've been to Prague only just for a day, so it was a pretty short trip, but I think that one day was enough for me. The best thing about Prague is the kind of people that I met there. So even though I didn't stay for long, I think I made some of the most amazing memories over there. There were a lot of activities to do. It's a city which has a lake in the center of it, like a river running in the center of it, just like a lot of other European countries as well. And it's just so amazing to walk around that city. It's so rich in history, because I think that it's been a part of one of the most major wars in the world. And if you take a historic tour with the tour guides, which again they do it for free as well, so it's pretty amazing that way, you get to go into the undergrounds of Prague and you really get to see how war has affected that place.
From what I remember, the food was also really good in Prague, and really cheap.
Just a minute here. If you're liking this video and you like my work and would like to help me promote this, please do like this video, hit subscribe, and share as well. I'm trying to share an alternative voice in the space of travel and tourism, especially from women of color, from minorities. What did you think about the Russian vodka versus the other ones?
I feel like if they're watching me, the Russian vodka is the best.
That's a good answer. Scotland, I really loved it. It's got a really nice mix of heritage as well as nice people, and a really calm, soothing feel to it, which I really appreciate. It has such beautiful streets and such beautiful alleyways, you can just walk in there and be there for very long. It has a very settling, empowering feeling.
Hands down, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. As soon as I left the airport and entered the city, it was just full of life. Everyone was just so happy over there. It was probably one of the only cities in the world that I'd seen where people were up until 3-4 a.m. out in the roads. They're just sitting, having a drink, enjoying their food, just chit-chatting with everyone else. Like, people were just like so carefree and happy over there. To the point where me and my husband were like, if we ever have to move anywhere, let's move to Vietnam.
I prefer going to places where not a lot of people go. That being said, my second place that I would love to go to would be Mexico, just because I have like a special place in my heart for Mexico, and I love like the architecture and the food. I love going to the beaches. I love learning about their history, especially like seeing the ancient Mayan ruins.
San Francisco in USA. I know it's a popular destination, everyone wants to go there. But what I really loved about San Francisco was, it's gonna sound really weird, but it is a really good mix of colors, art, architecture, weather. Also the tech scene is pretty awesome, so if I do get a job there, I would definitely like to go. First time I asked a lot of recommendations from my Uber driver and the person sitting and next to me sharing my Uber ride, and the recommendations they gave me were like one of the best recommendations. So that also just made me remember and keep that city in mind. Okay, so if you guys don't subscribe right now, I won't eat. Yeah. It's not true, but I'd like to believe that.